What's up, guys? I'm always laying down when I'm doing these. Well, not laying down, but I'm leaning back in my favorite chair. I can sit in this chair. It's like a lot of chairs I don't let me stand up. A lot of chairs I don't like, um, because they're I don't know. It's just they don't. I don't know. I guess my body's a little unusual. Um, so I find a lot of furniture to be uncomfortable. All kinds of furniture. Like I'm more so like furniture that is older furniture, like more firm, like well, not firm, but not. They were like soft. They had firm, but they were soft. The old grandma's furniture type thing, like back the old vintage kind of thing. Which for me, it's hard to say vintage when you know. For me, it was like modern stuff back then, right? Today it would be vintage, but I grew up on it. Best stuff. Nowadays, they make things that like so modern design, like they're supposed to look like, would like allow light and cool, like, but not. They look a little hostile as far as the architecture, right? It's not cozy. Like I've looked at a lot of houses in like Thailand, stuff like that, and it doesn't feel like a cozy space, like a cozy home. Like if it's like the hard floors and just all this light and windows and pools and the stuff it doesn't impress me. Right? I might have to be stuck with something like that. Like for somebody looking, like if somebody looking and say, "Wow, that's so cool! It does this, that." But as a home for me, it's just it feels like I'm in an office space. So, but anyway, how do I get into that? Um, so I wanted to make a video talking about just the sentiment and what you will have to do, what you should be doing, really. Okay. Um, Sentiment over time will give you more. Okay. You're gonna actually over time learn about how these are acting. Okay. Um, because when you see something unusual, or if you see something may not know that it's unusual. Okay. I'm gonna give you an example. We're gonna take a look at some of these older. Let's see if I can go back here. There was she eight, and I have like more of these. It's just crazy. Um, since I don't care about these winners and winners. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll change this to black. Yeah, that should make them black. It should be black. I'm really far away from the TV right now. Let me see. Let's see the dates. 2024. I should type in 2024. Did I type it? I typed it right. Yeah. It's so tiny from way back here. This is 2024. And then there's 2025. 2025 starts. Okay. Going into January. And I stopped in like what, February. This is somewhere like February, Feb. I slowed down and was doing the engulf more. Yeah, I was doing the engulf because it was like, wow, I was just winning and just winning. My issue with engulf is that it's I don't have a bottom on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it could just go bottomless. Like you don't want that much exposure to your downside. Like, so um I didn't use it for the challenge account. Doing a challenge account, I did 16. I did like Euro JPY, and it lost like three times in a row. It knocked me way down, and I'm like, oh man, I'm about to blow the account. So, and market is kind of is really closed, but so these have gone into the red, but and this is all going down because of the spread. They'll go back to where they were. Um, all be green. Um, but I plan on holding these for quite a while. Um, this one I want this to go. It's supposed to go to like $266. So they're going to be held. So anyway, I don't get into that necessarily, but uh, so look at these, right? You see how they behave and then how they change and how they don't change. Like some take a long time to switch. Some are they'll snap back, like they'll snap and then go back, like you see here with AuCAD. It had that snap, like it went okay. It broke the sell side, so here we expect it to start going up. And I'm not saying what it did. I'm just saying in your mind, this is the general rule, right? Uh, Kind of start to, but not yet. Then all of a sudden goes up, right? Snaps, then goes back to the way it was. So as soon as this allows you to see the behavior, right? As soon as a lot of the sellers switched to buys or got the stop loss hit, they went right back into selling. I mean, they went right back. They were not sellers, the buyers, and then they went right back to buying again. Okay, and which caused the price to drop down. And this continued. It got even stronger. Then it's now look at this. It jumps, right? Well, it didn't jump too much because look at the date, right? But well, not too. Well, that's still a jump. Yeah. So uh, snaps, right? Pulls back, then breaks out, right? Snaps but doesn't come back. So um, you'll see these break the 2277, the 2278 or 7822. You'll see it break that threshold, right? And snap back under and then stay above it. Um, if it doesn't go back, right, then it's continued. But AuCAD doesn't really do that, okay? Um, AuCAD will just act this way. It doesn't have a whole lot of movement, but it would act this way. This way, traders just behave on this. So if you keep a history of how these things are acting, you can see how the traders' attitudes are toward that particular one. You can see, you know, how they like to hold. I mean, RCHF. I mean, they don't like changing position. Look at this. They don't like changing position on RCHF. Okay. See, the behavior is different. See that? It took longer for them to actually change their minds. It's the truth, right? Regardless of what the price is doing, this is like the truth, right? RJPY in the middle a lot. Look, didn't have extremes. It just didn't until a month later, sort of, then didn't. You know, almost tried to get there, then didn't. Right? Um, this one made me think about it was NDDCHF because right now you see how NDDCHF stayed the way it did, right? For a long time. This stayed with, the sellers in control. Then all of a sudden, NZDCHF does this snap. Even though it does this snap, this is like not a common thing, but I expect it to go back to this. Well, not all the way to that, but at least, hold on. This is probably the wife. That's why the phone's going off like this. Like she only does this when I'm recording the video. Oh man, that's my friend sending me Instagram. I hate Instagram now because he keeps sending it links to Instagram. So sick of Instagram. Okay, so all right, so the behavior of this. I'm gonna put this phone on mute. That's what I should have done. It's on mute. Yeah. Okay. It's on vibrate. All right. So you see how that now I expect this to go back. It's probably maybe 20, well at the most 20, probably 21.79 or 79.21 to 21 being on the on the south side, right? Being on that side. It's probably gonna snap back. So see it had this, okay. I expect this. Look, it hit that 70. So I have that 70 set up. I expect this to come down, go this way before hitting here. So we got how long we got. It's gonna take shit. It's gonna take a long time. So I expect this to come down here, snap, come back, come down before it goes up. It's probably yeah, because this look at here. That's broken. That's broken. That's a lot of these didn't work out at all. Um, the only way this would change is if it held right. We'll look at the sentiment, right? And you see this, okay, not snap back to this, but continue to lose position on this side, which we would know is totally unusual. And then we would see this hit the target. If that happens, right, then all these, this one, which I don't think is going to happen, this one, and see if it's probably more. It's got to be more. I think there's more. I wouldn't go that far anyway, but then these would be activated. Okay, this is called a bull wall rundown for an RSI strategy. RSI strategy is simply this. Hold on. So we're talking, yeah. Which hey, I'm just saying I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm watching for clues. Okay, I'm watching for clues. All the RSI strategy is this you see right here. Okay, when price gets yanked toward this, okay, the top, see how that's open? This right here, this gap, people used to pay a lot of money to tell for me to give them this, okay? A lot because the shit was working, right? See that? These sections, this controls this. Or you could even say down here, really, truthfully, and then it loses control. But this projects its power this way. These have to close. It could take a year, 2 year, whatever, right? 10 years. But they always close. When this becomes activated, when you see this one, what happens is if this one becomes filled, then you have a bearish one that breaks, this becomes activated. And that's how I'm able to get the gains from here all the way up here. I would be trading this for 451 pips. So, um, all right, that's it. I'll see you guys on the next one. We are going to. I'll continue doing the Telegram and posting that up. So, just something I was just thinking about. Um, let's see, and I've been putting these together. The hedge strategy, sentiment together, right, along with that, and RSI strategy all together as one. Peace.